We're going for another walk. I was given some advice, so I decided to follow it. Which was get up. I go do public speaking. Because public speaking is the key to getting through platform 9 3/4. I took they call it a mint, but it ain't minty. My edible. They didn't have any gummies. So I had to get these like tablets. But they're like tasteless. I want to see if we can manifest a fucking cigarette or a pack of cigarettes without having to ask anybody. Actually, no, including having to ask somebody. Like, part of me wants to go down to the bad part of town and then just buy a cigarette down there. Buy Lucy. You can't buy Lucy everywhere. With a Lucy, well, certain towns, certain cities, you can go into the Quick Mart and you can ask for a Lucy. And a Lucy is just a loose cigarette. Typically, I'm not saying this is always the case, but you might find a trend that typically where you could find Lucy's for sale is probably, if you were to ask around, probably find out that those particular areas are not exactly the type of areas that you want to spend too much time in, but that's just me. The last time I spent time in that area, I ended up fucking smoking crack with some dude. Another time, I held a knife to a guy's throat. And that same time, I gave a man, like, man-to-man advice about his baby mama, which I don't think he liked, but I couldn't stand listening to this girl continue to talk about this shit, and it was just like, all right, you know what? Give me your phone. I'm gonna text this dude because I just can't deal with this shit no more. So he read my text, and he's like, and he texts her back. He's like, I'm coming over there. So when he got there, he sat in the living room with me, the other dude who I just put a knife to his throat. And then, and I gave him a talking to. I was like, yo, listen, this your fucking baby mama, dude. Like, I've been listening to this chick fucking complain all goddamn night. Like, you can't be feeding her fucking painkillers and opiates and all this other shit. Like, do you love her? Because she's like being annoying as fuck. If you got another woman, just fucking tell her. Tell her that you don't love her anymore. Just fucking say something. This way she can move on with her life. Do you love her? No. Alright, perfect. People let you talk like that? What the fuck are they gonna do? It ain't about me. I don't know, I get put on these fucking divine fucking missions from time to time. You know, I saw that chick again afterwards. And she didn't do heroin for like 2 weeks after seeing me. That's how big of an impact I had. I think she broke that day though. I don't know. It's considered that I bumped into her one more time and she had person that she was with didn't give me the vibe that like he was gonna put up any kind of effort. He actually probably would have had it. I don't know. She's a Jew. I remember her saying that. Because we were talking about magic and I mean, I gotta keep saying that whole thing about the Antichrist, Second Coming, Chosen One, God thing. Like, I gotta keep on harping on that because, like, one, I don't really care for saying it. I prefer the way that it's put in the protocols of the learned elders of Zion, in the sense of titling it the sovereign Lord of all the world. Because what that means, sovereign. It means to be your own property. It's like no, man, I'm fucking sovereign. It's like I'm the boss of me. Nobody fucking tells me what to do. Huh? But to be sovereign. It's what virgin. Word virgin? In older times, before virgin meant someone who didn't have sex, virgin used to mean one who is sovereign. To be your own boss. Fuck, I need a cigarette. You don't need one. Don't fucking tell me what I don't need. I know what I need. My body is telling me what it needs right now. Where are you gonna get one? Stop asking stupid questions. If I'm supposed to smoke one, then the opportunity to smoke one will present itself as soon as I need it to. It could be a person walking by with a cigarette. It could be me finding a fucking cigarette on the goddamn ground. I don't give a fuck. It might be me finding one of my old cigarettes that I fucking leave fucking scattered about. But I just need to get the fuck out of the house. I can't fucking sit in there anymore. It's hot. The goddamn squirrels ate through the wiring of my fucking ceiling fan 2 years ago. Why don't you get it fixed? Because I don't know how to fucking do it. And in my current situation, I can't afford it because I have $8.08 in my bank account. And I'm trying to decide what the hell that's going to go towards. Because part of me feels like I have to get rid of it altogether. Otherwise, I'm going to try to bum change until I have accumulated $4 so that I can go buy a pack of cigarettes, which I can't do. So instead, I have to go buy snacks and treats with that $8 tonight. This way, it's gone. And this will fucking last until fucking... I don't know. I don't know how long it's going to last for. Like, I have to trust that this is not the worst idea. Like, Derek, what the fuck are you doing? Where's your money going? It's gone. I just have... God told me to trust. I have to quit smoking. But the only way I'm going to quit smoking is if I don't have the money to smoke. And I happen to be in a unique position right now where the stars have aligned, and for the very first time, I know this is a little bit counterintuitive thinking for people, but for the very first time in my entire life, I can't afford something. No, this isn't the first time. Sorry, I forgot. This isn't my first rodeo. Like, I've been here before. I went a fucking year on a poverty strike. I'm not on a poverty strike. It's just that, like, I'm trusting that once I'm ready, I have the maturity to handle money and not just waste it on cigarettes and food and DoorDash. Do you know how fucking often I was eating DoorDash over the past fucking month and a half since I got back home? No, I'm sorry, I take that back. For the past since the beginning of March, since literally the first day of March. Not even that, like even before that. Probably from October. I have been, well, you gotta understand, I was in a unique situation because I was working out of state for Hugo Boss. And all of my expenses were being paid for me. My hotel, my food, my travel. So the area that I was in, because I didn't have a car, because I didn't have a car, I had to stay there for weeks at a time. At one time, I had to work 21 days straight. I'm sorry, I had one day off in 21 days. The regional manager even said, I wish I could give you a day off. And then, I mean, granted, I recognize, like, I wasn't obligated, nobody was putting a gun to my head, but at the same time, because nobody was putting a gun to my head, I realized nobody was putting a gun to anyone else's head, which means that nobody else was going to do the job, and the only way that the job was going to get done was if I was the one that was going to do it. Now, there was a push for me to go and stay at the store and, like, take the store over and do some things with it, but I started to realize, like, these people are just trying to put me they're trying to get me stuck here. I don't want this. This is not my dream. This is not my fucking shit. I wanted to fix the store. This way I get the credit. What the hell am I going to do in Lancaster? But while I was there, I was eating at Longhorns, Red Robs. Like, I had no choice. No, I didn't have a fucking choice but to eat out every single night. DoorDash, or to the fucking restaurants all over the place, because I'm living in a hotel on the side of the highway in a tourist area, and there's nothing to eat except for fucking Wawa, Chipotle, Jersey Mike's. There was a Popeyes right there. Don't forget Arby's. I never ate there. But now over here, then we have the Golden Corral, we have Longhorns, we have IHOP, Texas Roadhouse, the Tap House, then Red Robin, then there's a Wendy's too. Then you go in the other direction, that's where you go Wawa, you have McDonald's, Dunkin' Donuts, you have Red Lobster, Five Guys, Chinese Buffet, China House. So there wasn't a lot of options in terms of, like, home cooking. And my hotel room didn't always have a microwave. And I know I could have done this, I could have done that better, and I got a talking to for the amount of money that I was spending, because I was spending about $200 a week on food. Of course. This was uprooting me away from my house and my living, so I had to continue working. So that my work was coming with me, and I'm at the store all day by myself. I can't focus on what I need to be doing, even though what I was doing, was what I needed to be doing at the time. Which, now that I think about it, was exactly what I needed to be doing, because everything that I was doing is what led up to right now. So, I mean, it makes sense in my head why I had to do all that, especially now, but at the time, I was, like, really confused. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. Just fucking run with it, dudes. Take advantage of it. You're letting everybody take advantage of you. Now you take advantage back. Very simple. If people would say to me, you're just getting taken advantage of. I know. Because I've tasked myself with putting as much of myself as I need to put into this, so that once I'm done, they don't need me anymore. This isn't my career. This is me. This is a hobby right now. I quit. I quit 3 weeks before they called me to do the job. I was already done. I had no plans on going back. I had a suspicion that I was going to hear from somebody, but I had no intentions on on going any deeper with that than what I had. And I'm not upset by that. I mean, it was a really cool experience, and when I layer it on top of the bigger picture, the bigger tapestry of everything that's happened in my life, I could see how it all played together and why it all needed to play together exactly the way that it played together, because of the visions, of the ambitions, of the dreams that I have. And it all requires me to know things that I don't know, do things I wouldn't normally be comfortable doing. And the only way for me to even get into the headspace to do and learn the things that I needed, I had to do that. Which only makes sense to me because I was going to say, I know what I took out of it, but I didn't know what I was taking out of it until I look back and go, holy shit, yeah, I needed that. It's hindsight. I'm hoping I find like a fucking quarter of a cigarette that I threw here, which may or may not exist. I don't like this feeling. What does it feel like? How would I explain this? It's like an itch that you can't scratch. Like, you know that there's something going on, but you don't know how to satisfy it, how to make it stop. Now, the go-to is to smoke a cigarette. Like, I feel it right here. It's like a slight, I mean, how would I explain it? Like a slight pressure? Inside, though. And I think what happens is it's something coming to the surface, but then when I smoke, it contracts. It goes back down. Okay. That's how it's making sense in my head right now, at least. Which I'm okay with. I'm okay with that explanation. It doesn't sound bad. Actually makes sense. Because whatever drugs in the nicotine is then suppressing it down. I just got this idea to start rolling cigarettes. Excuse me. Desperate times call for desperate measures. At least I'm not sucking dicks for cigarettes yet. Now, there's a book that's coming to mind. I was just reading this book, the Book of Mistakes. The Book of Mistakes is about the 9 basic mistakes that people make throughout their lives but don't learn until later in life. I don't remember the author's name, but it's called The Book of Mistakes. It's written as a story, but there's actual lessons. There's valuable lessons that are encoded within and actually just plainly spelt out. And if you are like me and have made some of these mistakes, then it's actually possible to reverse engineer those mistakes and see how they were actually good things. Because the first mistake is to not be a character in someone else's movie. It may not be entrepreneurialism that calls you, but once you start giving up your dreams for somebody else's, you're making a mistake. One of my favorite things to say to ex-coworkers was, I gave up all my dreams for everybody else. Why? Because I was about 15 years older than all my coworkers. Nah, that's not true. Like, between 10 to 15 years older. So actually, between 10 and 20 years older than my fucking coworkers. I was working in retail. Yeah, of course, the best advice that I would give to somebody who's working as a part-time sales associate there, I gave up my dreams for everybody else. Anytime you feel bad about your life, look in the mirror and repeat that. I gave up my dreams for everybody else. It stings a little bit at first, but I've said it enough times where I've actually built up an armor to it. Watch. I've given up my dreams for everybody else. I'm giving up my dreams for everybody else. I gave up my dreams for everybody else. I don't even want dreams anymore. I want everybody else to steal my dreams. I'm giving my dreams away to everybody else. This is why I can just do this forever. This is the best. That wasn't actually the intention behind why I was saying it, but if you've ever felt like you've given up your dreams for somebody else, then you know exactly what that feels like, and you know that it doesn't feel very good. And that's one of those things that you fucking lie to yourself about. That's one of those things that people lie to. I lie to myself about. And this is coming to me now. Is like I gave up my dreams for somebody else, for other people, and seeing how far that I've come after taking my shit back, I can't help but think like, fuck, was I able to do this the whole time? But just right now, I finally was able to clear all the clutter out of me. I don't know. I guess it can go both ways. It doesn't have to be that. It doesn't have to be bad. All bad. I mean, it's like the fucking thing. First mistake. Don't be following someone else's dreams. Okay, right. During my career in the graphic industry, which lasted for 12 years, I had to ask myself so many times, like, what would I be able to do if I put this much time and energy into my own dreams instead of other people's? Now the problem was that I realized I didn't have any dreams. I didn't know what the fuck I wanted. And it took some years for it to find me, for us to find each other. But fucking scrubs. But when I look back on my time in that industry, and even when I went to Boss, and even when I went to the fucking cosmetology place, for that matter, I was there for 2 months. But I was able to take things away, learn things that I didn't know that I can apply, plus also be in unique positions that would only benefit me for being in that position in the first place. Because I had to be. Because nobody would have been able to use those opportunities to the best and highest good like I could have, which is why it had to be me. That makes sense. Of course, that is the only way that it does make sense. All of this mystical, magical shit, like, how do you explain it? The only way I can think to explain it is that I was the only person that could have been able to experience, which is why I was chosen to go through that path. Other people wouldn't. I have to presume that other people just probably would have just, I don't know what they would have done. Not what I did. Which was run with it and go, all right, you know what? I'm going to fucking take this leap of faith right here. Because this seems like really sketchy. What the fuck is happening? Like, even, like even getting this advice to fucking do the public speaking thing, which is like, okay, well that's kind of what I needed to do today anyway, because I was gonna do 3 of these, but I only did 1 because nobody paid the fucking cable bill, and everyone is fighting. Everyone's angry about the cable bill because the Wi-Fi is money stuff that ain't my business. I'm just here for the ride because this is what God told me to do. I don't fucking know, man. And you know, that's the type of shit, like people get pissed off at that, but fuck it. Yeah, I'm just along for the ride. I'm just taking advantage of the opportunities that are placed in front of me. The way that, hey, listen, I hear my Father and God, and they're kind of the same guy, going, fuck it. This is your birthright, my boy. Enjoy it while you can. Fuck it. If they don't like it, sprechen the dick. Because what you're doing is a little bit more important as to whether or not somebody has fucking Wi-Fi. And besides, yours doesn't get turned off for another 10 days. So. Just do your shit. And don't give a fuck. Absolutely don't give a fuck. In that book I was reading, there's a part where the dude, he meets this old man. He gets it. A sequence of seemingly coincidental events takes place that puts this guy in the company of another guy, very successful man. And for a moment, there's some silence mixed in there, and the book cuts to what's going on inside the dude's head. And he's thinking about all these things he wants to say and all the things that he is saying, but then he realized, like, fuck, I'm just trying to candy coat shit. And then he gets into some real shit. Like, my mother's got, like, a serious problem. Yeah, like, she's fucking bonkers, man. Sometimes. But for good reason. I mean, she's had to deal with stupid fucking men for her entire life. She's been surrounded by useless men. Not useless, yes, useless men for her entire life. Her and my aunt, they pretty much had to take care of themselves. They're more the men of the family than the fucking guys. The guys like to pretend they are because we shoot guns, I drive trucks, I fuck whores. But in reality, like, the men in my family are such pussies that it's just like, okay. Why does everybody think you're a pedophile? Oh, don't talk about that. I had that thrown in my face once. Because I said, I had a false memory that you and your friends molested me. Oh, did he tell you that I molested him too? 2 separate conversations. But after I had opened up about that, it was thrown in my face twice. Actually, I'm sorry. And the only reason I even brought it up in the first place was because it was just thrown in my face the week before. Your mother told me what you said. Don't fucking say anything. What? Now I have to. Oh, it was brutal. It was like August of fucking 2018, early August. I had this fucking flashback vision. I don't know what the hell it was. All I know is I was sitting in my dining room with my father's ashes, smoking weed, doing some channeling, when I felt his presence come into my home. My home. My ex-home. My home, if you scroll all the way down in the videos where Derek's talking about his fucking Great Awakening bullshit, that home. My fucking home that I miss. 10 fucking years in that home. I fucking hated it. I hated it while I had it. Sorry. Dealing with it. Wiping on my undies. And my pants. But I was sitting in my dining room in the exact seat that I was recording that video in, and I felt aliens around the corner, down the hallway. Grays. Throughout my entire life, I had felt their presence. And what I mean by that is I would feel somebody in the room. You know when you feel like there's somebody in the room with you? Anytime I was by myself, I would feel presences. And the presence would reveal itself to me in my mind's eye because I'm a very visual person. And I would see these things hiding. They would tell me things and tell me what they were going to do to me. I wasn't having delusions because I don't have delusions. Delusions are something that weak people have. I see things that other people can't see. See, that's the difference between me and a regular person, is I don't have delusions. I don't have mental disorders because mental disorders, believe it or not, are human inventions. Cancer is a human invention. Depression, schizophrenia, those are all human inventions. Dinosaurs, you know how old the oldest dinosaur is? Take a guess. It's 184 years old. Because dinosaurs weren't invented until the 1840s. These are facts. Yeah, I'm looking around to make sure people aren't listening to go fucking unhinged. Because if there's people around, I'll get nervous and I'll shut down and get distracted and go off course. But because there's nobody around, that means I can keep going and no one can stop me. Because I'm not going to get that nervous feeling and I don't have to worry about fucking losing my thought. Because I am not like regular people. I'm better than regular people. I'm not a victim to the same bullshit that other people find themselves fucking stuck in. Because I can see things that other people can't see. For instance, you tell somebody that a mental disorder is a human invention, they're gonna fucking lose their goddamn mind on you. Tell somebody that depression is made up. Because you know what they hear? You're making it up. I didn't say that. What I said is that depression is a man-made thing. Every mental disorder is man-made. Because before it was called depression, what was it called? Before it was schizophrenia, what was it? Before it was anxiety, what was it? Before it was cancer, what was it? Before they were dinosaurs, what were they? Don't say they didn't exist, because they existed. They were in the fucking ground. The conscious frequencies of depression, anxiety, schizophrenia, those things, they all existed. What were they called before humans invented those terms? You don't know. They're fucking aliens. You call them dinosaurs because that was a convenient name to call them at the time. You ever consider that dinosaurs were intelligent? No, they weren't. They had feathers. Oh. And let me guess. You believe that the Earth goes around the sun too, right? What, are you fucking retarded? Are you? The Earth does not go around the sun. Stand outside. It's an optical illusion. Says who? How? Prove that. Prove to me that it's a fucking optical illusion. Fuck out of here. Yeah, and there's 12 hours of daytime and 12 hours of night every single day. Every day. Ghosts are real. God is real. Satan is real. Everything that you don't want to believe in is real. Love, light, unicorns, positivity. Oh, they're fucking real, alright. And there's gonna come a point where you're gonna have to face these things and realize that you've been lying to yourself the whole time. Why? Because you wanted to be right about something? Because you didn't want to admit to being wrong? Why? Because you're just a selfish fuck. Won't even let your pride. Because of your shitty pride. Yeah, you know, Lucifer, you want evidence of Satan and Lucifer, just fucking look around you, dipshit. God. This fucking nightmare realm that people created for themselves. And it looks quiet. Like, that's the fucked up thing. Like you look around, it's just quiet. Hey, dog. Yo, dog. Yo, dog. I heard you love eating dogs, dog. God. I can't help it. I can't even fucking help it anymore, man, because it's like the more that I try to, like, what's it called? Psychosis, right? Delusions, right? The more that I try to like accept that I'm wrong, and that all the monkey people, like, they're not, everything's normal. My biggest problem was when I turned myself into the problem. Because my inside voice actually, and I know from a certain perspective, it's true. The only person I can blame for any of my woes is me. But my inside voice had a really good point. And it's made this point more than once. And it's, when do I get to stop blaming myself and start blaming other people instead? Because I know what it's like to be blaming other people and not blaming myself. But then at what point am I allowed to switch that around and go, holy shit, you are the problem. You're the problem. You've been the problem the whole fucking time. Like, you've actually been the problem in my life the whole fucking time. You, and you, and you, and you. And this guy over there, I don't even know these people. And this guy on the bike. It's like, hey, why can't I blame other people for a change? No, it's not going to get me anywhere. Maybe it will. Maybe it actually will get me somewhere. It'll teach me how to stop constantly beating the shit out of myself, going, you're the problem. You're doing something wrong. You're the one who's doing the wrong stuff. Why? At what point am I doing the right stuff? What does the right stuff look like? Blaming myself? Doing something to get out of your situation. What do you think I'm doing? That's what this is. That's literally what this is. I'm getting shit off of my chest because, believe it or not, there's going to come a point with all of this bullshit and, like, we're only a half hour in. We got another, 38 minutes. We got another fucking hour and 22 minutes to go. My intention here is to have, a fucking massive breakthrough so that when I go back and I continue reading this book, I have another fucking breakthrough and go, boom. Good thing I got all that shit off my chest. This way I can see things with this new perspective. Because right now, the perspective I'm learning is how to, get rid of all the blame game whatsoever. Everybody else is everybody else's problem. I don't have to worry about fucking nobody anymore. But unfortunately, I live with other people. And I only have about 10 days left. 12 days tops before my fucking Spotify gets turned off. Especially if nobody's going to pay the Wi-Fi bill. Which, once everybody finds out that Derek's listening to a message from God, Satan, God, who is Satan, don't worry about it. Don't worry about the money. Let everybody else worry. Everybody else wants to worry about money. Let everybody worry about where they're gonna get the money from. You just do you, boo. You've been busting your ass for the past 5 years. Why everybody has been jerking themselves off, watching TV all day, wrapping themselves up in their vaginas and hiding underneath the covers. Like, get the fuck out. Nah, it smells a cigarette. Hey, there's a black cat. Hey, kitty. You help us find a cigarette? I didn't forget. Well, it's not a coincidence that we would smell a cigarette and then see a black cat cross our paths. I don't know. It's just something tells me that the sequence of events that are happening outside of this little area of influence that we're in, that some series of cause and effect events are now taking place that are about to put cigarettes in my hand, and I have no fucking clue about it. And I'm not going to know about it until I'm smoking it. He died. I just found out. It was my boy Rich. I hope you feel better. Good for you, man. You deserve it. Not in a bad way, but in like a, whew, good for you for holding out as long as you did. It was a pleasure to know you. Wolfman looking motherfucker. Well, yeah, because see now, the reason I'm letting all of that out, because I feel like I'm coming off a certain way. I don't get one. I can't give a fuck. I have to not give a fuck about it. I have to be humbled. I need to be humble right now and like accept that that's just who I am on the inside. Like I can't fight it and go like, that's not me. I wouldn't say things like that. No, that is you. And granted, mind you, once it comes out, once you get it out, it's out. It's done. What keeps you as that person? Right, because this person that you are on the inside, you're really doing your best to deny it and pretend that it's not there, but just acknowledge it. Acknowledge it by giving it the center stage so that it can speak its piece and then move on. Because for one, like this is the type of shit that's making that. That's your cancer right there. That's a perfect song for right now, too. Did she pop up? I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, it's Stevie Nicks, If I Were You. No, it's because it only comes on at specific times when it needs to, because she's a witch. So the fact that I'm a witch as well, our magic actually merges, and this song has a lot of meaning for me. So what it's telling me is this is exactly what you think it is. So just roll with it, because it doesn't matter if anybody else understands it, because the two of you will understand it. So trust that Stevie is trying to tell you exactly what you need. That Stevie's telling you exactly what you need to hear right now. Because if that song didn't come on, and just consider this for a moment, that if the song didn't come on exactly when it did, you were going to dip down to a place that you didn't want to go to. So think of this as like almost preemptive medicine, preventative. But you have to, and when you take into consideration that music, especially random mode, especially shuffle mode, is tuned to the frequency of the music, tuned to the frequency of the universe. So it's always going to, whatever you need to hear at the exact moment that you're hearing is exactly what you need, because that's why it's playing. And I believe that. I believe that. I'm talking to Stevie. Keep in mind, I'm also high as hell right now. So my capacity to see and to process information is, when people say things are next level, right? Like this is like levels above that. So it's like, but it's not standard operating procedure for the human mind to go exactly where I'm going. Because most of you are just dumb. Dumb. Like, you know you're dumb. You probably look in the mirror some days and go, God damn it, I'm such a dumbass. I'm such a fucking dummy. Oh my God, I'm so dumb. See, I can do it. But I can also admit when I'm wrong. So not only can I admit that I'm a dummy, but I can also admit that I'm wrong about being a dummy. Most people couldn't even, their ego, their pride just holds it back. Or I don't want to talk negative about myself. Why? You talk negative about everybody else. I don't think negative thoughts. What? I don't like thinking negative thoughts, but you just called yourself hideous. I don't know, like, you'd be surprised, like, I do I spend a lot of time thinking about this? Sometimes not always, sometimes I do. I just go like, do people not see it? Like, what are they seeing? I mean, I feel like I live like I feel like I live like a king. Like royalty. Which is well deserved, believe me. I mean, it could get better. It could evolve into different forms, but I wonder sometimes if anybody ever thinks, like, I don't know, maybe I should get some advice from Derek. I know this nigga, he's got some weird ass shit going on, but I don't know, like, I can't help but look and go, I'm the only person I know that has my shit together. Like, I'm literally the only person I know who's got my shit together. Like, I look at my mother. Poor woman is retired, but she has a job. She has a part-time job. Like, she does not have her shit together. My stepfather, no. Does not have his shit together. My brother, and now most people would argue, like, oh, your brother's been at this job for fucking 8 years. You fucking with me? Are you fucking with me? You are. So then, my brother, who's been working at Hugo Boss for fucking 8 years, makes shit money, deals with shitty people. And you walk into that store to work and it's just misery. And it's shit money. What do they pay the managers? Like $65,000? Get the fuck out of here with that shit. I was making 13 with 2% commission, which is great if you work in a store that's got a lot of fucking sales. There was a point that I was being made to work without commission for 4 months. What? I'm the one making all the sales. Nah, it's because of corporate fuckery. Which I'm glad about, because it gave me the opportunity, which I'm so appreciative for, because it gave me the opportunity to fucking, I don't give a shit how it looked to other people, but to fucking scare the shit out of corporate. Because I know I scared them. Because that was my intention. My intention was to show them, do not fuck with me ever again. Because if I cared that fucking much, I could make everyone's life fucking really miserable. I don't know how the fuck I would do it, but I would figure it the fuck out. But everyone's got better shit to do than worry about my fucking $2,000. I'm sorry, what is it? So let's call it that, after taxes. Keep it, write it off, I don't give a fuck. Ignore it, they believe it never even happened. But it did. Yeah, but what's the lesson of it? To get over the fucking money shit, man. To prove that we do not need money to survive. Money needs us to survive. Because if money don't fucking start showing up, and I have to go on, hey, listen, like I said, I'm not going on a poverty strike again. I'm not doing that shit again. Money wants to come to me, then money can come to me. I ain't fucking... Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Hey, wanna buy some stuff? I'll teach you some things. No, absolutely not. I have been busting my dick for the past 5.5 years. I'm gonna keep on doing it too. I'm gonna keep on writing my motherfucking book. But I've done enough fucking work up to this moment that somebody owes me some fucking retro pay. I don't give a fuck if it's Mr. Toxic from the future, Mr. Demon from the past. I don't give a fuck if it's Hugo Boss. I don't give a fuck if it's my mommy. I don't give a fuck if it's my inheritance from my dead grandmother. Which might have been written off because I had to go on my own fucking personal quest. Sorry, everybody. But the fucking lady had been dead for a lot longer than people realize. It was just a fucking walking fucking husk. It was just running on fucking, what do you call it? Momentum. But that old bitch had been dead for a really long time. How long? How long would you say that since her son died? Yeah, so about 2018. So she was a walking corpse from 2015 to 2000. She just died in fucking March 20, I think, or March 19. It was like my wedding anniversary too. Yeah, I think she died on my wedding anniversary. That's so awesome. Because my father died on my aunt's death anniversary, which was her father's death anniversary, which was the day before, or the day after I got separated. Not all in the same year. These are all separate years. This is between 1969 and fucking 2018. 1969, 2014, 2015, 2018. Motherfuckers, people that are fucking slow the fuck down. And it's a goddamn fucking thing for a reason. Probably I shouldn't have done that. I probably should have just waited for them to stop like a regular fucking person, but whatever. Yeah, she lost her will to live after her son died. I did what I could for as long as I could. But I can't be fucking I couldn't live my life for her. That she told me so. She just got bent out of shape because I didn't call her. She called me a bitch. I'm not saying that she was wrong, but I'm rubber, you're glue. She was only talking to the bitch in me that I get from her. She was a much bigger bitch than I was. I'm not saying I'm not a bitch. I'm just saying I get that from her. Yeah, I'm a miserable old cunt. I used to tell her all the time, like, turn off the TV a little bit and sit with the shit that's going on in your head. No, but because she didn't fucking listen to me, and I even told her too, like, you want to die so bad, stop taking all that medication. Stop taking the medication and turn the TV off, and then spend some time in your head. And you know, the irony of it is that that's exactly what fucking happened to her too. She went into a fucking coma of some sort, I guess. I don't know. Her fucking niece posted this fucking picture of her on social media. She looked like a fucking corpse. But that made me so happy because she would have hated. She was really pissed, especially when I showed her with my mind. Because I stared at that picture for fucking hours one day, so I can take all my take my real inheritance back from her, which was the part of my soul that she had been hoarding onto like what? Like it was a fucking black pearl. Like she wouldn't fucking let go of it. Just die, lady. Fuck, I need my pieces back. You're obsolete. When people die in your family, that's a good thing. You should be thankful for it. Because you're getting a piece of yourself back that was fucking being stolen. At least that's how it was with my father's side. And my mom's side too, because after my aunt died, like I got my aunties. They all see it too. Derek's turning into Helen. No, Helen turned into Derek. But everyone else, they're all gonna fucking click. Every single one. I'll get all my shit back eventually. It's kind of like in Halloween. How Michael Myers had to kill his family, and Jason Voorhees too. But this is different. This is just being patient and just going, all right, these motherfuckers. What else do you have to do? Except for die for me. I mean, you're not doing anything with your life. It's literally going nowhere. Like, out of everybody, Derek is the only one who's actually doing something. And I know it's coming off cold and shitty, but am I not allowed to think this way? Am I not allowed to think this way? Don't talk shit about your family. I'm not. That's not what this is. This is Derek just getting some shit off his chest. We're going through a very unique astrology too right now, where, especially for our Leos, there's gonna be a lot of stuff coming up. She was not wrong. But that's just the way of it. Shit. Why did you laugh at that? Because I was just watching this chick, Marin, and she was literally just saying this yesterday. I feel bad for anybody who has to deal with Leos over this summer. With Venus, with Venus and Mars, with Black Moon Lilith. Once the sun enters there, we're gonna have a shit show. Because Leo is gonna have more shit to say, more shit to get off his chest. Yeah, no, I feel it already. Like, I've been feeling it hard. Like, this has been going on for like 3 weeks now. But it's important. It's not without purpose. I mean, I gotta get all this shit off my chest, get all this shit out, off my back. I mean, I was reading that book today. It was a huge inspiration. Because it was emulating something, it was emulating an experience that I was already familiar with, which is just fucking talk and get everything off your fucking chest, because what you're doing is you're creating space and you're creating room. I was writing today about why I loved writing, and one of the things is, like, I like it because I'm in control. I'm in control of what's happening, as far as I can tell. But one of the other things I like about it too is that, like, usually from writing helps pop the cork on energy pockets inside of myself, emotional pockets that are holding on to some heavy shit sometimes. So the benefits of writing is, one, you can't fucking tell me what I can and can't write. Just like you can't tell me what the fuck I can and can't say. As long as I put these motherfuckers on age restricted, nobody gives a shit what I say. I can say nigger, kike, spick, gook, wop, what else? What other ones? Just think of all the other racist names that you can say. And throw Goyim, Guilo, what else? Bumbleclot. Even though no, Bumbleclot's not racist. That's just more matter of fact. Do you see yourself as a Bumbleclot? I could see how I could be seen that way. Yeah. But no, I think very highly of myself. I think highly of myself because I'm capable of being honest enough with myself to go, yeah, this lives inside of me. And you know what? It lives inside of everybody else too. And if it doesn't, it probably will soon. And when it does, hey, good for you. Congratulations. You're welcome. It is a great honor and a privilege to know that I was able to pass something on. Especially something that I don't need anymore. You cannot catch a coconut when you're holding a watermelon. Sticking feathers up your butt does not make you a chicken. Your mom's gonna be pissed when she sees this. Yeah, she probably will be. I can imagine a lot of people being pissed off at me, at the things I'm saying, at the fact that I'm allowed to even say what I'm saying. I mean, when I really think about the things that I talk about sometimes, I mean, I'm talking about New World Order, with myself at the top of the pyramid, as the sovereign lord of all the world. Like, listen, the Jews don't want to take credit for the protocols of the learned elders of Zion. Fuck it, I'll take it. Come at me. Nobody else fucking wants it. It's like everything else in my life. I have this attraction for things that nobody wants. Okay. I see all of the treasure in it. Even my lady friend, like, how she's single. How am I single? How are we both? Why are we both single? Like, at what point are we gonna like talk about the elephant in the room and go like, "Hey, I'm single. You're single. Do you want to not be single together?" We seem to be the only two people that like each other. Unless, I'm just saying. I'm just talking from my own perspective. I don't know what I don't know. But just based on my observations, but I'll let's get ahead of myself. I don't know, I really don't know what you don't know. It's 9:30. Ladies and gentlemen. 1 hour. There's fucking groups I'm in on Facebook. I feel like I should be fucking sending these. What could you talk about for 30 minutes? Completely unprepared. Whatever the fuck I want. Here. You know that people don't know that mental disorders are made up? They were invented by people. I think I really upset a man today. I mean, it's not a convenient truth. It's not a convenient truth, but it's the truth. Where did they come from then? And I was thinking about this, like all the inventions, and what's fucked up is like they said this in a course on miracles. And one of the tenants said this is like anything that's not created by God is a lie. And I'm thinking about like all this shit, right? Dinosaurs. I'm not saying dinosaurs are. Well, no, dinosaurs is very limited. It's a limited idea. Mental disorders, dinosaurs, mortgages, mortgage rates, federal reserves, governments, police force, task force, wars on drugs. All of these things, these are all human inventions. And they're all bad. Like, not one of them are good. Like, so I guess from what perspective are they a good thing? Like, where do you go? Yeah, fucking war on drugs. I fucking love that shit, man. I guess if you're on if you're fighting the war, it's a good thing because of all the money being generated from the war. That's why people go to war, to generate revenue. It's a form of revenue generation. Like, what are you supposed to do with a defense company if you have nothing to defend against? What are you going to do with all those machine guns and the bullets? Like, what are you going to do? We have to do something with it. And not throwing away all that merchandise and all that inventory either. Sell it to the fucking those guys. Who the fuck wants to pay for it? I mean, the government that people get sold, this image, this fantasy that people get sold on the TV, like, that's not real. You know those are all actors, right? I mean, I don't mean to talk to people like stupid, like dum-dums, but, I mean, well, the next time, I mean, if it really is going over your head that much, like, the next time, put on the news. Pause this, put on the news or some shit, right? Are those people being authentic, or are those people acting for the camera reading prompts. They know what they're going to say. It's all very elaborately put together. Right, and I get it, because people are very passionate about these subjects, so they put their all into it. But they're doing it for the camera. They know, just like I know, just like you should know, they don't know. I'm just saying what I feel. Yeah, that's exactly what people say don't do for some reason, but it seems to be the only way to actually, like, really make sense. Yeah, if you even want to call it that. How you doing, my friend?
I do.
Yeah. Well, it's like that thing. The more sense that you try to make, the less sense that you actually make. Don't ever try to make sense. Because once you start to try to make sense is when you stop making sense. It's like, what? You're better off not making sense whatsoever, because at least at that point you know that you're not entirely wrong. Fucker. When you make the least amount of sense is when you make the most amount of sense. I know. That's why I said it. But this is what I was saying before. I'm not like you. And if I am, you're hiding it. I'm not. And that's like one of those, like, hey, not my monkey, not my fucking problem. I don't know. People like to fucking put on this mask and pretend that they're something that they're not. Hey, listen, have I done it? Have I ever felt inauthentic? I mean, there's times I wanted to tell people to go fuck themselves and I kept my mouth shut. But I only kept my mouth shut because I didn't want it to turn into violence. Because I didn't want to get my ass kicked. It was like a self-preservation type of thing. But I'm starting to wonder if like, because there's a part of me that wouldn't have done that. There's a part of me that comes out when I drink that will fight and will get violent and wants to get violent, especially when weakness is shown. Then I don't know. Like, I don't normally do it though. Like, certain times I don't. I guess it all depends on the situation. It's like a case by case type of thing. But I'd like that to be out all the time. Just in case. Fuck it. My father used to say, like, it's the small guys you gotta worry about, not the big ones. I can see that. But maybe that's like a double-sided meaning. I'm little. I got little arms. God, this is like, you know what I do all day? All I do is I fucking sit in my bed. I come walk. I fucking troll around Facebook because it makes me feel good. Helps me get my writing out. Helps me get like emotions and feelings out. It's actually like really cathartic. I think that's why I enjoy my life as much as I do. My journaling. Plus, I confer with non-human entities on a regular basis, so. No, my life's magical as fuck. And really mystical. I mean, I would even go so far as, hey, I'd go so far as to say that it's like supernatural. Yeah. I would definitely say that my life is supernatural. Like, how do you prove that? I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. The more that I don't know if there's a future timeline where people are actually watching all this, but I see it. I'm coming at it from a completely different perspective. I'm actually doing it. So there's times where like things are happening before I'm recording or after I'm recording that just, it's like, what? I don't know. It's something that makes sense to me. It doesn't have to make sense to anybody else. I mean, 'cause at this point, if you're watching this, like, I don't know, you're committed for some reason. You're getting something out of it. We're trying to figure out what the hell you're supposed to get out of it. I don't know. Don't ask me. Maybe some kind of familiarity. Maybe there's something familiar in something I'm saying. Like what? It's like a breakthrough moment. Maybe because there's a breakthrough moment coming along, and that breakthrough moment will be good for not just myself. Like what? Like what kind of breakthrough would be one that would be like mind shattering? At least for me. But if it's good for me, then was it good for you? Yeah. Good. It's good for me too. Yeah, especially if you're just mirroring me, then I have to have a breakthrough so you can have a breakthrough. What the hell do I need a breakthrough over? I think I already had it, though. I mean, I did have a breakdown. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that book made me cry. Especially when the old man allowed David to, like, really open up. I felt that. Thomas, yeah, because I know what that's like. Because sometimes I feel like I do that, where I just kind of like put a positive spin on things, but which I think is a little bit weird because my perception of positive, at least. Yeah, I could see how people wouldn't want to be visited by their dead father or demons or Satan or God or Jesus Christ for that matter. I could see how people would want to keep the doors shut on something like that. Because I could think of times in my life where I wanted to keep the doors shut on stuff like that too. It's just like, nah, you know what? I'm better off. I don't need to know. It's all good. Yeah, I know. Yeah, but then I don't know. This is just what happened to me, but. You only say it so long before it kicks the fucking door down, grabs you by the back of the head, and just fucking drags you outside. It's like, yo, nigga, you can look at this now. There ain't no fucking escaping it no more. Then it's like, fuck. I gotta do this now, don't I? Yep. And a lot of it is just having to be fucking honest with myself. And for a time, like, it was a lot of, like, just owning up to my own shit. The fact that I hit my son when he was a baby. The fact that I used to beat the shit out of my dog. The fact that I used to withhold sex from my wife. I'd withhold my feelings, my thoughts, my concerns, my fears. I didn't tell nobody nothing. I kept it all to myself. Don't. Please don't. Stop. But the more that I did that, it wasn't all fucking doom and gloom. Like, yeah, you gotta go through the shit before you can get into like the nice, the soft stuff, the nice stuff, the pleasant things. But because they are there. It's not that they're not there. It's just that you have to deal with the shit first. like, wow, I really am a piece of garbage. I can't believe it. I really thought I was changing, but no. But at the same time, it's like they say, the worst parts about you are the parts of you that are the best. Or the parts you hate about yourself the most are the best parts about you. So I love that part of me. Go you egoic prick. Good for you. You are the handsomest and the smartest. Smartimest. Fuck everybody else. Everyone else is a fucking dumb insect to you. Look at the things that you do with your mind. It's magic. It literally is magic. Like you have defied physics, logic, reason, but yet somehow managed to break them down and reanimate them. I don't, like you resurrected God. I don't understand how the hell you did that. I do. I mean, I gave him a piece of my spirit, kind of as like a thank you. Thank you for what? You'd have to know the story of the Gemini twins. Castor, the mortal of the two brothers, after he died, his brother Pollux was like seriously heartbroken because that's his brother. They were twins. It was his best friend. And so after Castor died, Pollux petitioned to Zeus and he said, can you please, pretty please with sugar on top, can you split my immortality with my brother? I know he's immortal. He's just a regular person, but I love him and I don't want to lose him. He's my best friend. And so what Zeus did is he took the brothers and he placed them into the stars, which is why we have the Gemini constellation, you fucking idiots. Because Zeus fucking put it there. It's in the fucking story. Are you that fucking stupid? Like, honestly, are you that dumb? Where the fuck did you think they came from? Do you know anything about, like, the fucking constellations and how they work? And how different cultures have the same fucking stories, you dumb pieces of shit? Oh my god, you people are so fucking dumb. I hate you. Oh my god. Nah, just humans in general, just so fucking dumb. So dumb. No wonder we keep away from you people. I'm thinking about magic people and why magic people don't like to, like, yo, oh, what you talking about? Magic. No, fuck these idiots. Fuck these dumb fucking monkeys. Fuck that shit, dude. Tired of people telling me that my reality is bullshit. Nigga, you want to see bullshit? You want to have a reality off? We'll see which reality fucking holds the test of time better. Because in my reality, you're about to become my bitch. That's a good idea. Now going into business with my sister. Never go into business with family. Go fuck yourself. Do you have a business? What? I said, do you have a business? No. So why would you say don't go into business with your family? Because everyone knows that. Ah. Don't forget to set your alarm clock so you get up, so you're not late to work tomorrow. You don't want to get your boss mad at you. Oh, God. I work for God. I have a godly business, a divine business, and a divine job. And the only reason I can do it is because I have the fucking brains capable of doing it. Oh, God. Now, I was just thinking about what Jesus would have been like if he told everybody how he really felt. God, you people are so fucking dumb. Oh my God. Why do I have to hang here? Why can't you fucking people hang? Dipshits go on the cross first. It's about like everybody. Fucking motherfuckers. I think humans are pieces of shit, by the way. I'm not fucking like... I have little to no fucking patience. Look at this. Well, I only got $8. Gotta work with what I got. What if I skip that? Fucking no. Well, this is the last of it. That's why I gotta like make it worth it. Don't use money as an excuse. I don't know, I just want fucking snacks.
Push. Oh, push. I know. Yeah. Push her. Yeah. Take it back. Right.
How you doing, my friend? Fingers crossed. Shit. Take them off. Gotta lose them.
You want them off?
Nah. It's alright. We were close. So goddamn close. Take that though.
Bye.
Okay. It's too close to 13.
Thank you,
Cool. Thank you, my friend. I got my snacks. This is what God told you to do? Absolutely. what God you think you're fucking with, but my God is the God that allows Jesus' father to be alive, to be a thing. The God, Jesus' God is a part of my God. A part. Oh my God, I love these. These are called cracklin. Chicharrone. Oh. They're not fresh chicharron? Why are you rolling the R? I don't know. They're not fresh chicharrones, but they're good as hell. Chicharron. Did you get a drink? Nope. I got my chicharron. I got a honey bun and I got a fucking apple pie. Because I don't feel like making dinner. What am I expecting to happen in my life? I have no idea. I mean, I don't know, Miss Kim can call me up begging me to be our main squeeze man. My sister could find this, get pissed off at everything I'm saying, and work with my mom to get me kicked out. Until everyone finds out that I only have $3 left in my bank account. He has such promise. He went so far off the deep end, he's going on 43. Lives in his mom's spare room and only has $3 in his bank account. It is clearly deranged. How did you get through the system? I don't know, but I'm grateful for it. When I see what the system does to fucking people like me, or, let me take that back. I don't think those people really have it. I believe that they do. I think. No, every mental disorder is God. A version of God. And it's trying to give you all your biggest wishes, but it's like you fight it. It's almost like, you ever see that book, Big Magic? If you resist an idea enough, like eventually it's just gonna go away. It's gonna go to somebody else. Or it's going to wait for you to become the person that you need to be for it. Big Magic is a scare tactic book. It's horse shit. It uses fear against you. The book is marketed towards your pain point, which most things are. In marketing, you want to make sure that your approach, you want to go after people's pain point. Who's your target audience? What are they afraid of? What makes them hurt? Remind them of that. That's one of my favorite parts about marketing. The pain point. It's so grimy. It's like cringy almost. It's like, oh my God, you do that? There's got to be a better way. Unless you're just trying to take advantage of people. Oh my God. How about you market to your own pain point, asshole? I'm afraid I'm never going to see you again. I'm afraid that you're never going to take me out of my fucking Chinese dinner. Zuh. I'm afraid I'm going to have to settle for a different woman. Because even the world's most powerful witch would be settling compared to having to settle for her over you. Oh my God. And you fucking mean that too. Oh my God. Ma'am, would you believe me if I told you that deep down there's a voice saying that if the opportunity were to present itself, I would think that taking me and Magic over you would be settling. I'm helping them. They think I'm on her team. Haha. Yeah, because I'm doing the job that your team should be doing. Let's go out and find the ocean, 'cause I think I need to swim. Yo, that's the worst fucking honey bun I've ever had in my life. I love them shits. You can taste the chemicals in it. Ugh. I mean, I got the money. I appreciate it. It was the first honey bun I've had in a long time. Where you been? Look up at the glass dome and the room begins to spin. Black Lips. Modern art. Black Lips, yeah. Power of Mars on a Mars day. I love this song. Excuse me. I feel like my mom would get pissed off at me for figuring out the bullshit behind Big Magic, because remember, she was really excited for me to read that book and I liked it, but then I mean, as I've come along, like something my girl Mia Magic said, if something's meant to be, you can't fuck it up. Like, even if you tried, you can't fuck it up. That book, Big Magic, it sells you on this idea that you gotta act. If you don't act, then you're not gonna get the thing. That's absolutely not true. If you're worried about, here's Big Magic. If you're worried about somebody taking the idea that you have, then the idea is really not that good. Yeah, that's why I give all my shit away for free. Take it. Here, do something with it. It won't let me get rich off of it. No, you don't. Being rich I'm not talking about being rich in spirit. I'm talking about dripping fucking cash so I can go and get a fucking pack of cigarettes. Go take myself out to dinner and have a fucking Jack and Coke. Enjoying a nice fucking bloody steak. Maybe going to fucking foreign countries to eat foreign cuisines. The way in which the foreigners do. Like a real American. Oh. Listen, the fuck, nobody else is doing anything. It's just me. And it'll probably be good for me to put some fucking miles on my fucking passport. Because this is death. This is legit a nightmare. This whole fucking, like, human reality with these fucking mongrels, like, it actually makes me sick to my stomach. You don't want to be human so bad, then stop. I can't help it. I have human parts. They're inside, like, it's in my DNA. Like, I'm doing my best to love my human side, but in order for me to love my human side, I have to hate all other humans. Sorry. But, I mean, you're only as human as you believe you are. If you want to be 100% human, go ahead, you can pretend. You can pretend, monkey boy. Monkey girl. monkey family. Ooh, 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 ooh. Grab a fucking banana. Like, they're high in potassium. They're good for you. But human is temporary. Like, there was a point in time when there was no humans. Fucking idiots. And then one day there were. Over time, the population grew. At the moment, there's 8 billion. But there was a point where there was only 2, a boy and a girl. That's who Adam and Eve were. They represent the very first 2 humans that came into being. And God was the intelligent force of nature that put them into being. Nature's not intelligent, then why does that tree know to do exactly that? Why do they do the things that they do? How do they know to do the things that they do? Instinct, intuition, genetic memory, past life regression. The fucking tree's alive, dickface. The fucking planet's alive, dumb fuck. The fucking rocks are goddamn alive. They're not fucking dead. They got pieces that move, that are alive, that have life. Dumb fucking idiot. The sun's just a ball of gas and fire. It's a living ball of gas and fire. You fucking peasant. Why do you think you're so better than everybody else? You want to be all... You want people to think that you're intellectually inferior, superior to them, and you should probably do this without the drugs, man. I don't need to prove it, because I already know it. The drugs are to keep me sane so I don't fucking lose my mind more than I already am. This is how... This is why. I loved how me and Magic said this. He was talking about rage rituals. And she goes, this is why people want to work with me. Because I'm free. I get that shit out. Exactly. I don't keep that shit inside of me. And this, right now, this is digging some deep ass shit that's been there for a really long time. This is all the shit that's been suppressed by cigarettes. Because this is how I want to talk to people. You fucking mongrel. Just because you have a thumb doesn't mean that you're fucking intelligent. Put your fucking head back down. You must have evolved from the dumbest fucking monkeys ever. Well, some of you, there's 2 types of people. There's the retarded fucking monkeys. And then there's the cold-blooded fucking reptiles that don't give a fuck. See, what makes me so special is I got the best of both. Which makes me superior. You're not superior to anybody. You goddamn racist. No. Yes, I am. Whatever race is, whatever species went into me, we are far superior than humans. I was sitting home before my brother and his friend came. They were in the front yard. I just kind of peeked out the window because I heard people talking, and I'm looking at them, just going, ugh, pathetic humans. What are you guys even doing with yourselves? And then I laughed to myself. patted myself on the back and made myself feel better. Because in those two, I saw every person I've ever known. What are you doing, Giselle? Like, what are you doing? I'm pretending that I'm infallible. I'm allowing myself to embody the idea that I'm completely exempt and can do and say whatever the fuck I want, whatever the fuck I want to say it, with absolutely no fear of repercussion, because everybody in every part of the system can suck my dick. And not just the American system, all the systems. I am a fucking sovereign lord of the world. Everyone can go fuck themselves. It's mine. What? See, I'm not concerned about breaking laws because my laws, the laws that I live by, are the concepts that even give space to human laws, which are weak. And they're not even laws, they're rules. Etiquette. A real law cannot be broken. But people believe anything you tell them. That's why if you tell somebody that a mental disorder is a human invention, they're going to lose their shit. You just shattered their entire reality. They thought there has always been humans. They think that they're actually the pinnacle of evolution, of the food chain. We are so high up the food chain that we can just chill. Yeah. I'm sure that's what the cows say in the slaughterhouse also. Which is what you people are. You're food for gods that you don't believe in. That's the fucking best part, is they hide in plain sight. They make you believe that they don't exist. Or they allow you to believe that they don't exist. Like, they could come out at any moment and be like, yo, everything's safe, everything's okay. But they don't. Now, mind you, there is this whole thing about non-interventionalism. Yeah, no, listen, it's like Animal Farm. All animals are created equal. All humans are created equal. But some are more equal than others. And whether you like it or not, it is in the DNA. Like, there is some DNA that's superior to other people's DNA. This is just the way it is. But that doesn't mean superior doesn't mean better. I mean, think of a colorblind person. We try to make it seem like it's a bad thing, but I would bet you that a colorblind person has the capacity to see a spectrum of reality that those of us who aren't colorblind would normally not be able to pick up on, something that we're blind to, because the body does compensate. So I would bet you, I wouldn't be surprised if we eventually find out that people who are colorblind actually can see more than people who are not colorblind. Fucking ignorant fucking monkeys. Because, and there are some. I mean, just because we all look alike doesn't mean we all evolved from the same base mammal. Oh my god, you people are so fucking dumb. Like fucking primitives. That's how stupid you people are. Like you're literally like, so easy a caveman can do it. No, a fucking caveman can do a lot more than you fucking retards. Holy shit. But we have smartphones. I know. But like Qui-Gon Jinn so aptly put it, the ability to speak does not make one intelligent. The fuck does that mean? It means you're a fucking retard. That's what it means. If it went over your head, it went over your head because you're too stupid. Do you really believe that? I have no choice but to now. Well, I'll put it like this. Like, I'm not saying that I actually believe it. I'm just trying it out. See what it feels like to talk like that. And to mean it while I'm saying it. Because it's in there, so you fucking retard. Dumb piece of shit. Dumb. You stupid. Dumb fucker. You better hope that's Tourette's, boy. You better fucking stick your fucking dick in your mouth, son. Fucking honky tonkin' cocksucking motherfucking sister blowing piece of shit. Is that what this is gonna become? Fuck off. I'm fucking rotten. I've been rotten for as long as I can fucking remember. And it all wants to fucking come up now, so shut the fuck up. I've been dealing with enough bullshit throughout my fucking life with bullshit fucking people that I can say bullshit as much as I fucking want because I don't give a fuck. Hey, listen, I'm hoping it's just a fucking temper tantrum. It's just a little fucking temper tantrum and he'll wake up in the morning, he'll feel a lot better because he won't be feeling the same way. Maybe not. Maybe I'll be fucking in more pissed off mood tomorrow morning after waking up and going, fuck. Why would I get that angry? Because I remembered something. What? I just remembered something in between then and now. Some kind of breakthrough that's going to make me want to fucking punch somebody in the face. To the point where I might actually do it. And then when I do it, I'm going to find out that it was exactly justified and I'm actually going to be patted on the back. Good job. That guy was a dick. Yeah, and now he's not going to be a dick ever again. And he's going to fucking apologize to everybody, including me. Why? Because I'm having this vision of somebody in my life besmirching my character. Which, believe it or not, has happened. Which actually happened. And I had to call them out on it and go, why did you say that? That wasn't true. Like you literally lied. Why the fuck would you do that? Because people are, because people are fucking assholes. Doesn't matter how fucking close they are to you. People don't give a fuck. What's annoying for me is that I can feel people. And I know when people don't like me around. Like, I can feel it. I know that my family doesn't like me. But that's when my father comes through and goes, who gives a fuck? fuck what anybody thinks. Everybody can go fuck themselves. You're doing them a favor by even being there. What the hell? No, the sign. Fuck, man. I didn't realize that. I didn't realize I was like this fucking heated. Oh. It's alright though. I'm not. That's the reason I like digging into this shit. Because I don't normally do this in front of people. I know, you just have the phone in front of you, but the phone is acting as. It's as, like a robot. This phone has more personality than most people. And the fact that it has me coming out of it, like, I'm kind of focused on where I'm going, but my periph, I can see myself. So, see where I get bogged down talking to other people, because when I talk to other people, it's just like I look at them, and I'm like, you have no fucking clue what the hell I'm saying, do you? Jesus Christ. Because I believe everybody's a fucking retard. But when I'm talking to myself, I at least know that I'm understanding what the fuck I'm saying. So I have a little bit more confidence. That's why, towards the end of my tenure with Hugo Boss, and even right now, like it's reinforcing itself more and more. But what I started to realize is, don't fucking talk to them. This fucking idiot has no idea what the hell you're talking about. You're going so far over their head. They probably want to fuck you right now because they wish that they were as fucking intelligent, sexy, witty as fuck, charming. God damn. So just talk to yourself. It's okay if you're looking. I don't even really look at people when I talk, because it's like, why am I looking at your fucking dumb face? Like, you just why am I having this conversation? There's some shit's coming out of my mouth. I'm just thinking, going, oh God. Definitely not as cool as I was expecting. Alright, back to the drawing board. But that's why when I have me here and I'm focusing on myself, because I'm not trying to fucking reconfigure myself to fucking compensate for someone else's lack of cognitive functionality. Intellectual superior. Intellectual bully? Oh, that's probably because you never had to deal with a physical bully. No, not yet. Speaking of... Oh no, I have. That's why you gotta use. Hey, listen, there's a difference. People who use their hands and then other people who use their swords. And there's nothing wrong with being able to fight like a man with your fists. But when you're a fucking... But you know how to use your fist as well as they know how to use your fucking samurai sword. So, come on, fuck it. Plus, I'm a fucking witch. What does that mean? I'll know the exact best times and best ways to fucking go at it. Like right now. We have double Martian energy going on right now. For how much longer? Tuesday is the day of Mars. And right now we're in the fucking hour of Mars as well, which means we got fucking double Mars shit going on, which probably explains why I'm so aggressive right now. But if you don't know astrology shit, then your fucking stupid human brain isn't going to be able to comprehend what it is I'm talking about. Dumb fuck. 22:42. Alright, so we got another 10-15 minutes. 10 minutes. Alright, I'll just run this out then. What's tomorrow? Tomorrow's Mercury Day. And, I mean, good fight times would be Mars hour on a Mars day. It's on Tuesdays at sunrise, the 7th hour of the day, and the 13th hour of the day, right? Let's double check. Oh man, 15th hour of the day. What? 8? Yeah, the 1st, 8th, and the 15th. Okay. Alright, we're allowed to, okay. That's fine. That's only on Tuesdays. I mean, it's gonna... The hours fluctuate. Like the hours of Mars are gonna be at different times throughout the rest of the week. So on Tuesday, we just happen to have 3 of them. But there's other days in the week you might only have 2. So you gotta like pick and choose wisely when you're doing things. That's part of like the whole magical operation thing. Because if you can figure out how it all works and how to work with it, you can do some magical shit. Like right now, a lot of that was coming up. That's how I would describe Mars energy. Mars is a god of war, but he's also the god of justice as well. Balance. Because war doesn't necessarily mean going to war. Sometimes going to war is going to war with yourself to find the balance within, to make an equilibrium between 2 opposing ideas. You feel like you're going to war with yourself. Oh. Yes. I approve.